Hi, I'm a representative of Blackbright News, which can be found at www.issuu.com/Blackbright News. Issue is spelled ISSUU. I'm also the director of Blackbright Community Services Limited, which is an out-of-hours social enterprise that addresses issues to do with those people who have been abused by power of trust and other exploitative practices. And today's video is part 3 of human trafficking. And this video is about the rights of victims, of trafficked victims. I think a lot of victims probably think that because they have been placed in a position like they're in, they don't have any rights. They're made to feel as though they don't have any rights. The traffickers make them feel as though nobody's interested, nobody wants them. They make them feel as though if they try to run away, they're going to get them. So they really feel bound and fearful and afraid, and they feel so trapped. But they do have rights. Trafficked victims do have rights. Sometimes it's a long legal process, and sometimes it's conditional on you helping the police to get the traffickers. But the fact of the matter is, help is out there. You have the right to legal advice. Traffickers have the right to legal advice and assistance, including on immigration and compensation. So that's the first thing. The second thing is trafficked victims, I should be talking about, have the right to claim compensation if they were not paid properly or if they were treated badly. Victims also have the right to be compensated for criminal injuries if they've been physically or mentally injured. But I understand that they need to apply online for that. They have the right to make a civil claim at the small claims court if they were paid less than the employer promised and if they were treated badly. And I think the small claims court pays up to £5,000. They have the right to get a discretionary leave to remain in the UK if, this is conditional, if you cooperate with the police investigation of your trafficker, if you're making a claim for compensation, and if you need to be in the UK for personal reasons, like, for example, if you're getting medical attention. You may also be able to claim asylum if you're afraid of returning home, but you'll need to speak to a lawyer about this. The numbers that I have are, I'm going to read them out to you. The first one is the Anti-Trafficking and Labour Exploitation Unit, ATLEU. ATLEU is a charity providing legal advice and representation to victims of trafficking and labour exploitation. ATLEU can provide advice on a range of matters, including immigration, asylum, accommodation and compensation. Their number is 0207 700 7311. Their email is atleuteam, ATLEUTEAM @atleu.org.uk. There's also the AIR Centre, that's spelled AIRE, which is a charity providing advice on European law rights, including the rights of EEA nationals and their families' rights of trafficked victims. Their telephone number is 020 783 14276. That's 0207 831 4276. There's also the Legal Services Agency. The LSA is a Scottish law centre which provides legal advice and assistance to vulnerable people, including traffic victims. The LSA can assist with immigration matters and with compensation, including SICA claims for women and young people. They've got a free number which is 0800 316 8450 or 0141 353 3354. I'm not sure if they only deal with people who are in Scotland though. Their email address is isa at btconnect.com. There's also the Law Centre. The Law Centre is located in Northern Ireland and provides legal support on human trafficking, immigration, social security, employment and forced labour. Their number is 0289 024 4401. And then they have the ACAS helpline, that's ACAS. This helpline provides free service on workplace issues and rights. Their number is 0300 123 1100. The source of that information is focused on labour exploitation. So I hope you find that information useful. I'm just going to give you a long-winded definition of human trafficking as stated by the Palermo Protocol. Trafficking in human beings shall mean the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harbouring or receipt of persons by means of the threat or use of force or other forms of coercion or abduction, of fraud, of deception, of the abuse of power, or of a position of vulnerability, or of the giving or receiving of payments or benefits to achieve the consent of a person having control over another person for the purpose of exploitation. Exploitation shall include, at the minimum, the exploitation of the prostitution of others or other forms of exploitation, forced labour or services, slavery or practices similar to slavery, servitude, or the removal of organs. They also take people and remove their organs under this human trafficking. So it's a very, very serious and dangerous game. And if you can avoid it, please do. Please look out for the signs I talked about in my first video so you can identify traffic victims. And please, if you know anybody or suspect anybody who's being trafficked, please call the police. They'll be your first responders, and from there they'll refer it to whoever they need to refer it to. It is important that we save our vulnerable people, our weak people, because sometimes we can all be in a position of vulnerability through no fault of our own. You know, and like I mentioned in my earlier video, you could just be on the street feeling at a weak moment, thinking you hate your parents, thinking that you hate your husband, thinking that you hate your wife, thinking that you hate your partner, and you run out and you're in a position where at that particular moment, you know, you might fancy a bit of dope, you might be given alcohol, whatever it is you need at that particular time. That's all they want from you. Your agreement to them giving you what you need for what they need in return, and that's when it's a downhill spiral. So anyway, that's all for now. I hope you found these 3 videos useful. My name is Mona Loy and I represent Blackbright News and Blackbright Community Services. Over and out.